Hello and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program Career Mode. Last time, we had some fun, but the Gizmo 3 was kind of incapable, so let's make the Gizmo 4, and actually make it to the Mun. Now, to make the Gizmo 4, I'm going to start off with this guy, because it fits two Kerbals, pilot and a scientist, and this is going to be the core of our system. So what I'm going to do is it's going to have to be Mun ready, so it's going to have to be a little bit different than the ones we're used to. First of all, this has its own ablator, which is nice. However, it doesn't have any... if I can see here, yeah. It doesn't have a gyro. So we have a small inline reaction wheel we'll mount at the top. Actually, a small radial gyroscope could be potentially nice, we'll see. What I'll do, if we go into our payload, we'll add a service bay, and inside of here we can put everything we'll need, like a reaction wheel so we can actually turn while we're in space. We'll put one of these, sure, doesn't seem that heavy. Then we'll put in the mystery goo unit. Sorry, the science module. Yeah, and then these two guys will be over here. And... well, that's kind of it, generally. Okay, so now that that's done, we'll be able to build the rest of the vehicle around it. Granted, we'll put the heat shield down here, and we'll need some parachutes, so, this thing is 2.2 tons, which means, what's funny is I think this thing's shape will make it naturally stabilize, but we'll put a, we'll put a parachute here, and I'll put a drogue chute here. Last time we did kind of hit the ground quite hard, so we'll add two drogues, just in case. And now we can continue working on the rest of the vehicle. Now, unlike last time, we can use auto strut, which is going to be very useful. Though we also have larger parts in general. If I add a Terrier engine onto this... oh, that's going to be more than enough for, like, an upper stage. So for a lower stage, what we can do is, well, obviously, first of all, we'll, you know, we'll add a few of these guys, and obviously I'll make you auto-strut, yeah, sure, whatever. We can add 4 of them, and then the engine will be another swivel, which... oh, body Tylo. Okay, that explains a lot. Okay. And, I'm going to once more surrounded by... so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add, like, the little decouplers, because they seem to be cheaper. Then you add these guys, and then you add these guys, kinda like this. This kind of fools the game engine into thinking the top node is isolated when it isn't, and this gives you more speed. Okay. Then, you know, strut these together. Struts are actually, yeah, extremely cheap, thankfully. And there we go. So we have about 6k Delta V. Is this gonna be enough? I don't know. Wait, oh no, do not decouple... decouple a disable staging. Yes, I do not want to decouple the capsule. Okay, do we have everything? In fact, no. I wanted to add a single solar panel somewhere, just in case. Okay, now we should be relatively ready. Out of curiosity, how much DV did the last Gizmo have? Wait, this is the Gizmo 4. How much did the Gizmo 3 have? It had a whole kilometer less, so... I'd say we're fine We just need to make sure we pack Bob with us. And let's fly. You know, I was thinking, right? Valentina's fun because she's an extra pilot. Oh my god. Something is wrong. Why is it... I'm not questioning it. Fire. Anyways, yeah. Valentina's kind of weird because she is an extra pilot, which is always useful. However, she's also kind of the only odd one out. She's really useful to have when you don't want to get new Kerbals, but, like, she's just an extra 4th addition to the trio? I don't know, it feels... Val's always kind of been the odd one out, because she's as useful as Jeb, but Jeb is the part of the original trio, so it's, you know, a little bit... Why would I use Val when I can just use Jeb, you know? Fuck. Yeah, it's kind of funny. Back in the day, I used to, you know, when I was a lazier player, I am still an extremely lazy player. When that happened, I used to just reload and try again. And then at some point, something in me changed, and I realized the solution was, in fact, to, you know, fix it by actually fixing the issue. And not just hoping it doesn't happen again. But yeah. Okay, we are in a much better arc now than we were before. But still, you know, having to guess is annoying. I think we should be hitting orbit soon. Yeah, if that's 70, I think we're already... If we're at 50 now, yeah, we are already in orbit, so... Okay. Couple. Yeah, okay. Okay, we should hopefully circularize. I feel like we did it a little bit too late, though. Please don't crash and burn into the surface already. We'll be fine, we'll be fine, we'll be fine. Okay. Oh, yeah. We are gonna be, in a bit of a pickle. But I can fix this, don't you worry. Let's see. Yeah, okay. We'll be in atmosphere for a little bit, but I don't think we'll be low enough for it to matter. We'll just have to wait for the Mun to appear. We are still descending, which is a little bit, worrying. We're still descending. I'd really like to see the Mun right now, so I know I can blast, but, okay. I mean, all of my missions are haphazard. The Mun is still quite far away. But hey, we're gonna be, yeah. Holy shit, okay, we should be increasing our speed. By a little bit. Okay. That should have gotten us a bit of the way there. But the Mun still isn't on the horizon, which is the problem. As you can see, we are continuously being slowed down, and that's, no good. Oh, I can see it. Burn, please. I need to reach the Mun, man. This is harder than I expected. Oh, by the way, without Patch Conics, we're not gonna know if we'll be hitting it or not. This is the only indicator. This is going to end really badly. Thankfully, we have a quick save. However, I also know that, oh, it's actually maybe gonna end badly. Okay. We are orbiting the Mun. So, conduct material study. Open. Observe mystery goo. And the other two. Hey. I want a crew report. Bob, come out. I want an EVA report. Collect data. Restore. Collect data. Restore. Take data. And take data. And take data. And board the vehicle again. Freeman, for the love of God, open the silo doors. It's not close enough. Okay, we are in a bastard orbit. We'll have to fix this in the only way I know how, which is go to apoapsis. Burn. Jeb. I think we'll be safe? Question mark? Don't worry. It's too much. That is too much. I've quick saved. That's why I took all the experiments and put it into the cabin. I do not want for the thing to happen that's about to happen. And it's gonna be, we're already at about 2,000. We are, gonna be going quite quickly. Raven, for the love of God, open the silent doors. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Do not explode immediately. Do not explode. Shit. I knew that was gonna happen. But hey, we are, that heat shield is still working. Why does the Science Junior explode? That seems like a bit of a mistake. Whatever. Okay, whatever. We'll recover what we can. Kind of funny that this heat shield is still shielding the vehicle even though it's disconnected. I was not aware that that was a thing. Anyways, yeah, the thing is that the heat shield is very heavy. Not heavy, but it has very high drag because it's a heat shield. You know, it's not meant to be aerodynamic, it's meant to slow you down. It's ablative. Anyways, we're falling down at quite a big speed. I think, we're landing at the same spot we did last time, actually. Oh, did we just decouple this? Wait, what did I decouple then? Wait. Oh no, I didn't hide the decoupler, I think. Weird, whatever. We're nearly on the ground. Let's see if this thing explodes or not. What exploded? The mystery goo. Doesn't... yeah, whatever. Okay. Well, the little pea pod is quite nice. How much science and money do I have now? Will it be enough for future endeavors? I need to upgrade the, thingy. Oh, 190 science and, a whole lot of cash. Do I want to upgrade this? It's a lot of money, but we'll have enough money. What do we... explore Kerbal. park two vessels next to each other in Kerbal orbit. What could possibly go wrong? And it never expires. We could do both of these, I think. But first, let's see, what can we get? Aviation will be nice. Aerodynamics, maybe. Space exploration will be important. Miniaturization will be as well. And that's it. So... Gizmo... I'll make a new Gizmo, okay? I'll call it the, I'll only have one Kerbal there. And I'll call it the Gizmo Excurser. Because it's gonna go on little excursions to save Kerbals. It's gonna be the same setup, of this. However, then it's gonna have, just a simple decoupler, because this thing has its own ablator, and it's only coming back from low Kerbal orbit. But actually, if that's the case, we can just... yeah. We can just keep it like this. Then we'll add one of these, and we'll add a Terrier. That gives us a lot of Delta V. I believe... No, it will have to be like this here. That gives us a lot of Delta V while we're in low Kerbal orbit. So now we'll have to get to low Kerbal orbit. And the way we get there is, well, we'll see. This won't get us there. However, if we do something like... Yeah, sadly, this will make controlling this thing really difficult. But if we added two of these, kind of like this, auto-strut this to the root part, then added, like, some of these, and then, put these things over here, and maybe moved you down a little bit. Maybe moved these down a little bit, I don't know. Anyways, yeah, now theoretically, we should have enough fuel to go to orbit. Like, actually like this, yeah. That's gonna be more than enough, okay. And the thrust limiter here will have to be pushed down a little bit. And also, yeah, only bring one Kerbal with me. Oh, and this doesn't have any control in space. So bring a small radial gyro. And a solar panel, I guess. They don't seem to be very expensive, so... You know, no point risking our Kerbonauts. Let's go. Now, it would be smart if I saw where the Kerbal was, but we'll find that out pretty soon. But yeah, in order to even do the Rescue the Kerbal missions, you kind of need patch conics. Okay, set as target. Let's see. We will want to launch now. It doesn't matter exactly when we launch. It only matters that we launch eventually. And we should be, yeah. Oh my goodness, what's happening? Okay. Hold on. Okay, what do we do now? Since that doesn't work. Add some winglets up here for stability. Add some of these. Especially over here. And down here, add some of these decouplers. And add a few hammers. And I'll add their own little fins so that when they're done, they'll be tossed away. Okay. Attempt number 58. Will the Gizmo Excurser actually fly or not? We'll see. So, step 1. be above me. Step 2, fly. Oh yeah, this is more like what I'm used to. In terms of like some of these small rockets. When I was a kid, when I first played this game, it was like 020, 021. It was a very different experience, I have to say. I made a lot of really cool looking rockets, which were kinda shit. But yeah, hold on, how? We are, running into the slight issue where I think this thing, the re-entry pod, is creating a lot of drag. I don't know how it works, but I think that's what's happening. Also, why isn't KER working? I'm gonna have to Google this. ASP KER. Correct. I can fix it in the VAB. Okay. Okay, we are gonna overshoot them, which is a problem. Then like this. I mean, it's not a problem, but you'll see. So... Still can't do maneuver nodes. But we have a pilot? Huh. Okay. Why not? Yeah, we overshot them by a mile. Parameter complete. Yeah, whatever. What is the last one? Okay. Okay. Give me... Yeah, we can't seem to actually... Huh, okay. Well, that's annoying. Go over here. If I burn north right now, this should... fix the... Yeah, okay. Just have to get a little bit closer to the node. Okay. And the periapsis should be... Yeah. Off by 2 kilometers. However, if I go up here... with a very slight speed change... Shit. I overshot it, and we will be in the atmosphere. Man, I'm gonna go insane. It's so annoying. Okay. Once more. There we go. Okay. So we should switch to Kerbal view and just wait. As you see, this is gonna slowly come back. Okay. Getting close now. Okay. Now, let's see. If I... Okay, no, if I have to speed up for this to make sense, I think. Yeah. You can see just tiny amounts of speed. What if I add a bit of radial to it? A bit of a rate. Oh my god, stop! A bit of a radial element. Right? Oh yeah. No, fuck. Let's do an extra quick save. Okay. So if I now go back... Yeah, okay, now this is gonna get us even closer. Okay, we should be fine. So... We'll be going up until we get super close. Like this, yeah. So there they are. Okay. Okay, now we're getting further away again. That's a problem. So that's why... I had a quick save. I wanted to make super duper sure we hit it. Okay, so let's try this again. We will... Oh, by the way, I am gonna, like, lower the thrust by a lot. Okay. The relative speed is changing again. So... a bit more radial out, maybe? Yeah. No, wait. No. So what's the issue? We are at the node, about 5 kilometers apart. Yeah, that's also not working. Maybe we should just be doing that. No, wait. That is, just increasing my relative speed. No, but if that's going up, then maybe I should just be going down. No, again. Huh, maybe we should be trying to get the alignment to 0? Yeah, maybe that helps. Yeah, but now we're gonna be fucked in that sort of way. Okay, maybe now here. So if I go back into orbit mode now, and I now add a bit of this, now it just adds distance. And if I do a bit of this, it removes distance. Huh. Stop! Stop! I think my Bluetooth keyboard is mad at me. Okay. 400 meters away. 44 meters per second. We're good. We should just... Yeah. Okay. Okay. shit. Okay. Target. Oh, it happened again! Okay. Is it... Hello? God fucking damn it, man. Why is it happening now? Nullify speed against the target. Thrust limiter maximum. Okay. Explore Kerbal. Okay. Okay. So now we'll go over to this vessel, where we have her. And she also doesn't have the jetpack. That's funny. And for some reason, she has all of my kind of stupid KER stuff. Why is the entire computer stuttering the moment I touch the fucking keyboard? That's not fun, is it? I was gonna say we should take care of the EVA propellant, but we have more than enough. So here we are. Almost there. Where is the capsule entrance? It's over there. F grab. B board. F5. Power. Okay, now we have all the systems. Oh yeah, it's because she's an engineer. Huh, okay. Well, what else is there to do except decouple and fall back to Kerbal? Now, this has no actual SAS, mind you, so, we'll not only be landing in the dark, but, I mean, it is quite fun for them. But yeah, this will be, the tiniest bit scary. Come on. Isn't this a perilous situation? What is causing the stuttering, man? Something is memory hogging everything. Like, KSP isn't using that much memory, but it's still acting like it. Either way, here we go. The ablator is being used so we can slow down. Okay. We're nearly there. I'll show the impact marker if it allows me to. I can see. Look, there's the impact marker. We're getting rather close. What is my altitude? We're on the shoreline. Altitude is 5 kilometers, 4 kilometers, 3 kilometers, you can see it over here. 2? I think, yeah, about 1.5, yeah, activate the parachutes. And And once we land... It's kind of interesting. The drogue chute has a hole in there. Huh. I wonder, it's probably cloned from, like, the real-life designs or whatever. I don't know. But yeah, we're nearly there. 50 meters, 30 meters, landed. Oh god, the bowling bowl is... I'm gonna have to turn this off, aren't I? Yeah. The bowling ball has landed. To report. Actually, I can't do an EVA report. Damn. Okay, whatever. Recover the vessel. And that should be another contract completed. I hope. Come on. Only a bit of science, but quite a lot of money. Yeah, and now we have another Kerbal. That's how you can get free Kerbals, by the way. You don't have to hide them. Yeah, so we've saved her and recovered her. Now, the next one is explore the Mun, which means we should orbit it and do an orbital spacewalk near it, which is something that I'm going to do. And they also wanted me to plant a flag on it, and yeah, of course we'll plant a flag on the fucking moon. However, we're gonna be doing that next time. Because, yeah. What else do you expect? But also, I'm gonna go into... Yeah, okay, go into this, settings. And I'm gonna... Huh. RCS, no, wait, settings? Huh, what? Wait a minute. I was told it would be in here. Oh yeah, career limitation, Kerbal tracking. There we go. But yeah, that's gonna be it. For this episode, I'll see you next time. When we Kerbal more space programs. I have to reset my laptop because it's bugging me with Bluetooth. See you then. Goodbye.